There is something to fear besides fear itself. There is ISIS and terrorism that reaches into cities and souls and takes us back to the darkest moments of our history. There are assaults on our very frame of reference. There are nuts with guns and the will to use them. There's racial unrest and Kim Jong-un and the possibility that Donald Trump could become president of the United States. So sorry, FDR, there is plenty to fear. The question is whether we allow our own fearfulness to become more dangerous than the things that frighten us. It's easy to well up in anger and fear. It's natural to rush to lock the doors and hide from everything and everyone that threatens our way of life. But it's not enough, because fear does what fear always does. It steals our freedom more surely than any terrorist. It robs us of who we are, and who we are is the very essence of freedom. Fear makes us turn away from more charitable values to see the enemy at our every gate. It causes us to rush toward the mass appeal and the confinement of the mob. It's easy to look at the horror 8 people carried out in Paris and imagine the ease with which it could happen here. It's easy to look with revulsion at the 129 dead in that city and see ourselves and our friends and loved ones in the dark places of the mind. It's harder to look outside our own locked doors at the humanity in Syria itself, where 6 million children have been forced to flee their homes and quit school and hunger. It is hard at times like these to remember the 12 million people displaced. It is harder than it ought to be to mourn the 250,000 killed in the Syrian war. It's too easy, as those governors tried to do, to simply want to lock their doors and hide. So sorry again, FDR. There is much to fear besides fear itself. The most fearsome, though, is what we become when we allow fear itself to determine who we are and what we stand for.